because a lot of these old conditioned with the old system elders is in the way. And the youth not going to listen to them because they're not giving them anything that they can use to create their own from what they have within them. They trying to tell them, follow the old paradigm. Don't let nobody make you change the old paradigm and we'll be all right. No, we won't. Break the old paradigm, upset the peace, and establish some justice, Brother Sharif. So the youth is here to upset the peace. You here to upset the peace, to establish justice. We got to break the prison paradigm. And the prison paradigm is the triangulation of the divide and conquer mechanisms that they've been used as social engineering programs to keep us fighting each other so we won't never overthrow the tyranny of the beast that's sitting on our neck. I don't want to overthrow the brother that's got the same boot on his neck that I got on mine. I want to throw the one that's wearing the boot off both of us. Mm-hmm. Right. Right. So just because they're elder don't make them a wise elder. It's a difference. Just because they're older than you don't make them your elder. You, Brother Rich, is a lot of people that's older than you elder because they look up to you for guidance and direction based on your platform. You bring people to them that offer stuff that can allow them to uplift themselves so they don't have to rely on nobody else. That's teaching them to fish instead of just throwing the fish on their plate saying eat.
Right. Facts. Facts. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Rod just said a mouthful, man, really, you know. Yeah. And, you know, I'm glad I'm one of these people that I never took the programming code, you know. Fortunately for me, growing up in New York, you know, born in the 1970s, 1971 to be exact, and growing up in Queens, New York, in Cambria Heights. At that time, Cambria Heights was a mixed neighborhood. Right. And also, not only was that a mixed neighborhood, but my family being part Caribbean and part Puerto Rican, and then also my aunt marrying an actor from Europe that was white. And so I'm in a smorgasbord in New York. I'm around Spanish, Black, Caribbean, Black, white. I'm around Asians. I got everybody there. And so from the age of 1 to 7, or just before 6, really, just before I turned 7, this was my upbringing. What is the most crucial time for a youth? For them to learn and absorb information like a sponge from the age of 1 to 7. So from the age of 1 to 6, this was my surrounding. This is what I absorbed. And everyone had fun and loved each other. And there was no strife and everybody got along and we played with everybody. And then I came from there straight to Miami, Florida, right to the hood in Opelika. We left my grandmother's house and my parents decided they want to spring off on their own. We end up right in the heart of the ghetto in Opelika down in Miami, Florida, where everything was predominantly Black. Not a problem, but I was able to see the difference between two styles of living, right? So I had the understanding of this multicultural lifestyle, and now I'm in this all Black lifestyle, 2 different lifestyles. So I have 2 different perspectives on reality, my reality. And that first 6 years is really encoded into my body. I never developed any level of racism, hate, or anything like that. Even though I was thrown into the ghetto and was extremely impoverished, I never took the victim mentality. I never blamed the man for all of my downfallings and we ain't got this and we ain't got that. I took the PTG instead of PTSD. Instead of PTSD, I developed post-traumatic growth, PTG. And I was able to foresee like, hey, I'm going to get out of this situation. And so I took that whole mindset into my entire life. And I think everyone needs to do that. Get out of the victimhood mindset. Get out of the PTSD mindset. Stop blaming everything and forget about what all these old elders are always telling you. Some of it's good, but you have to have discernment. Like Rod Hayes was saying, you have to have some discernment. Take what's good and take what's not good, what's not serving your higher self, and discard it. I do that with all information. Look, I'm not a Christian, but I read the biblical text. Right. There's some good information in there that I can actually apply to my life. I ain't stupid. But there's some stuff in there that's garbage, and I discard the garbage and put it out with the trash. You know what I'm saying? Right. I use discernment in everything that I do, and understanding that, wow, all information isn't good information, but there are some good pieces you can take out. There could be a man that could be a brutal ruler, but he might make a good quote. If that quote can be applied and actually have a benefit to you, you should probably follow whatever that quote was, right? And discard the rest as trash. So you have to have a certain level of discernment and understand. And following the culture all the time can lead you to, down a dark rabbit hole. I believe in the culture of humanity as a whole. I always had that vision from the time I was young. I always saw relating to every single person on this planet, no matter what race, creed, or color. And let me make this statement. You can fight racism without becoming a racist. Absolutely. Some people got it twisted all around. They think they can't fight racism without becoming a racist, or what happens is they think that they're fighting racism, but don't realize they became a racist themselves. They became exactly what they've been running from. And so we have to have a certain level of understanding about ourselves, who we are, and how we're letting darkness creep in and take over ourselves. Absolutely. And so I fight racism without becoming a racist, and I can relate to every single race, creed, and color on the entire planet, which is why I got over 8 million people following my accounts across all my platforms. Why? Because I can relate to everyone. I can get to everyone on everyone's level. I can speak whatever language they speak in terms of where they are consciously, and they can understand me and I can understand them. We have an understanding. And I think that it's important that what you've done, Rich, is follow your heart, follow your higher self, instead of listening to all the outside chatter. Because if you would have listened to all the outside chatter, you and I wouldn't have done a lot of business together. And I guarantee you one thing, Brother Rich ain't never been paid a penny short and never been paid a day late. And that's a fact. See, but the outside sources, they'll chip away at you, and they'll rob you of your own blessings. Same thing with relationships. You got to date this one. You can't marry that one. You can't be with this one because she ain't this and she ain't that. Right. I didn't listen to all that foolishness. I done had every race on the damn planet. Every race. Just probably only 2 races I ain't had yet. And if I would have listened to that blindfold mindset, I would have met my wife that I have right now. And people want to talk a lot of crap, but not only does this woman support me, take care of me, but also this woman done bought me over $3 million in business in the last 3.5 years. How many people can say that their woman went out there and brought them $3.5 million? It ain't all about the money, but it's about the dedication, and it's about her respect and her honor towards me to say, hey, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to help you build something with you, not around you, not behind you, not build my thing on the side, not beg you to give me this and beg you to give me that, but to actually come in full partnership. See, but if I would have had those blindfolds on and worrying about the culture, I would have also lost that blessing as well.
Absolutely. Yep. Well said.
Yeah, Bidel, Sharif, you want to close that one out?
Yeah, well, as a young man living within this energy extraction matrix, one thing I did notice about, as a young guy and being able to connect with, many different people, ages and, and things of that nature. One thing that I do notice about, within, the whole framework of, getting edification from certain people, I'm not able to connect with certain elders. That's because, like I said, I use my own discernment to the point where I understand that, we living in a simulation that there's, 5,000 NPCs to one source player. So everybody don't reap the benefits of authenticity. So when I speak to certain people, just like Billy Carson said, some people might be, 50, 60 years old, 80 years old, but they energetically and soulfully, they might be 15 years old, so when it comes to discernment, a lot of times, like I said, that's why you're able to tap into your own authenticity and able to galvanize an audience amongst many different demographics because you wasn't closed-minded enough to where you didn't block your own blessings.
Can I speak to it real brief?
Yeah, close that out. Close that one out.
This is a beautiful conversation from my personal perspective and the perspective that it's influenced me, right? As it relates to elders and these types of things and the culture piece. Culture is a social algorithm, number one. Number two, we are not the algorithm. We use the algorithm. Number three, many of us, including some of these elders, are stuck to the algorithm to where they think they're the algorithm. See what I'm saying?
I like that one. Yeah.
That being said, even going on doing the Maverick thing, I'm gonna go my own way. Oh, that's an algorithm.
Right.
You are establishing a culture, or you are re-inhabiting an old one, or re-inhabiting an unused one. It's just new to others because they're not familiar with it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Along with science.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
This is it's called in the mainstream new age, but we all know it's not new at all.
No, it's ancient.
It's ancient. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You can't break old paradigms with old information that's no longer functional in the new paradigm. It's just not gonna happen. Right? And your higher self, your higher self reading your book of life to you when they tell you to ignore one person and to listen to another. He's reading it to you. In your book of life, you said if you bump into so-and-so, go the other way. So when you bump into so-and-so, you don't even recognize them with the naked eye because you're saturated by the physical environment. But your higher self gonna send you all kind of alarms to tell you, go the other way. He ain't the one. He's finna give you some Mr. Smith effect information, right? Everybody's scared to break the paradigms of the racism, the sexism, the gender confusion. Nobody want to break those paradigms. They became sacred cows and they don't serve anybody anything anymore.
Like
we get rid of that. Throw it away. Don't throw the baby out with the bath water, but that bath water dirty now. Dry the baby off and throw that stinky shit out the window. And it might land on somebody else that need a bath.
Oh shit. Oh man. Hey, listen, I want to thank y'all brothers for coming on here tonight.
Thank you.
Absolutely magnificent broadcast. Had an amazing time. I mean, it feels so good to learn and to have a good time at the same time. And these scientific conversations should become more common. Just like, you're in a barbershop and we talk about sports. I would love to have scientific, metaphysical conversations in the barbershops, just like we do with sports and Kobe Bryant and LeBron and the Lakers and Bronny James. And that's cool. They're great. But I would love to have these type of spiritual, metaphysical, scientific conversations in there as well and make it a part of our culture that we are talking about. So with that,
it used to be.
It used to be, right? For real.
It used to be. That's where you used to go. We didn't go to church. We went to the bonfire to hear the older elders that was wise in the knowledge tell us the griot stories.
Yeah.
We went to the barbershop before we went into town to get cleaned up. And the older elders told us if we got newcomers on the land, what to look for, what to look out for, everything. All of that used to be information at the barbershop. That's why the barbershop is a critical staple to the community. Everybody came from out of town. The first question was, where's the barbershop? Where's the beauty shop? Right? Because you need to know the lay of the land. That's where the check-in chief used to be at the barbershop. Well, what you need a check-in chief for? The check-in chief was to make sure that no innocent blood is spilt on the land when you're there, because if they don't know who you is, you might be food for wolves. But if they know you there, because you done went to the barbershop and got trimmed up and told them you're going to be in town for a week, they going to give you the VIP treatment. It ain't got nothing to do with paying nobody no money. It just got something to alert the local clan that you on their territory. But all of this stuff has been convoluted through this new system that undermined the old ways that was working for us with some stuff that serves somebody's interests other than our own. And we have to break those paradigms. That fall on us. We the elders now. We the ones got to break that paradigm. We the ones got to tell the youth to be an independent thinker, to think like an entrepreneur and not like a worker. That's our job now. Our job is to tell people it ain't about the people that look different. It's about the people that's going to ride with you through thick and thin, through high and low. When no matter what storm comes, you want the person going to weather the storm with you, not the one going to leave you alone in the storm. This is where the problem come at. We all want to be together during the sunshine, but when the storm comes, wondering why we alone, because we put our faith and our trust in people who don't care nothing about us, and they trying to tell us how to live our life according to their paradigm when they done proven beyond a shadow of a doubt they have no care for what happens to us. They will fricassee us, they'll fry us, they'll deep fry us, they'll turn us into strange fruit, have us dangling from trees. And then all the time, we the ones got to break those paradigms as we gonna arise at a different time in order to fulfill the function of somebody breaking through to somebody else. That's it.
Facts.
Because the people don't ask how to support you. I know Billy got the awards. Some of you got websites, cash apps. I want everybody. I want the people to know how they can support all of y'all. Let me just answer this question real quick. For those who are interested in the live stream, some of y'all asking, is the live stream link for both days? Yes, it is for both days. The live stream link that I provided, it is access to both days. It's an amazing price. That's why you're asking, hey, is this for both days? Yes, it is for both days. It's for both days. You click on that link. On Eventbrite, you purchase it, you got access to both days, lifetime access, lifetime entry to watch and view that program whenever you want. And with that being said, I want each of you to tell the people how they can contact you, support you, or whatever.
Okay. Well, of course, Billy Carson, Forbidden Knowledge. We do have the second annual Forbidden Knowledge Conscious Awards coming up in Miami, Florida. It's a 2-day event. We have a speaking conference on Saturday, August the 3rd. All day, we got Robert Edward Grant, Macabre 13, of course, myself, Billy Carson, and Elizabeth Carson with a women's panel. It's going to be an incredible day. And that evening, we have a VIP yacht party, sailing out and having a nice dinner on a super yacht. And so it's going to be great. The next day is the actual award show. So if you click the link that King Simon's been dropping and you get tickets to the award show, you'll be allowed access to the conference for free. Okay, you just show up with your receipt that you paid for the ticket to the awards. You can come on Saturday morning, and you can attend the entire conference at no cost.
Beautiful.
You can. My platform is BDL1014 on YouTube and Instagram, and you can also contact me at Facebook at Bridal Rice Bay.
Got you.
So,
tell people, yeah.
Yeah, y'all can find me on Instagram at the SikApe and under Rod Hayes on Facebook. Otherwise, you catch me here with Brother Rich, or you can catch me at the Young Elder.
Beautiful. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, Sharif Nail Bay, on TikTok, Sifu Sharif, and also on Instagram, Sharif Bay. And on the community that our good brother Rich has started on Discord. You can find me there.
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot. Everybody who gets the live stream, y'all have access to this. Yo, I got this amazing. This make me. I need to start my own social media. Because this Discord community I got is popping, y'all. Rod, I got. Oh no, Rod said Rod don't do Discord yet. I talked to Rod about that. Yo,
you know,
Rod,
put me on Discord. Dan Calloway. Yeah, he put me on Discord because I had to do a live with him. I ain't want to do it, but I did it because I had been working on doing a live with that brother for about 4 years.
So you on Discord now?
Yeah.
Rod, I gotta send you this link. We got the Gathering the Masses Discord. Rod, when I say it's popping, I mean it is popping because it's a centralized group. You don't have the distractions of social media and the thousands of trolls that just need attention. Everybody that's in this group, they got skin in the game. They looking to better themselves. So it's like everybody got a purpose in there, and it's just all positive energy, bro. So Sharif been in there holding it down. Q Reeves, shout out to Q Reeves, that's been in there. King Simon's been in there, but the family. Thousands of people are in this Discord, and it is popping like it's Instagram. Like, listen, y'all, I done started something. So, Ron, I'm going to send you that, but this just gives me ideas for the future. I see how y'all are receptive to what I'm throwing out there, and I appreciate it. With that being said, y'all, I want to thank Billy Carson, B-Dell, Rod Hayes, Sharif Bay. Like I said, we just entered July. You know, July 4th, these holidays have some serious alignments with the Sirius star system. So there's some important things going on internally within us, as they say, as above, so below. August is popping. We got the Lionsgate. We got the Forbidden Knowledge Awards. We got the Gathering of the Masters. And they say September, as Aquarius says, is harvest time. And I think, what's the brother name? Huna. talks about September as well. September is a very important month. Very, very important month. Very important month spiritually for us. But the rest of this year is just popping. Let me just say this. The rest of the year is on and popping. And we got to tap into that frequency, family. Sharif, B-Dell, Rod Hayes, Billy Carson, family. We still got over 3,000 people in the chat. I want to thank all of y'all for joining us and tuning in with us for about 2 hours. With that being said, we signing out. I'm gonna be back tomorrow with Professor Griff from Public Enemy. So tune in tomorrow, 9 o'clock. Professor Griff from Public Enemy. But with that being said, thank you so much. Appreciate all y'all.
Peace.
Signing out.